Okay, first of all, the abuse of last hour, I don't even know what you're even talking about. Okay, I can't man this thing 24 hours. I work as a living as well. If I hear it, yes, I shut it down like how I did the last couple of weekends.
Henry, I'm not sure if you had an opportunity to read the obligation of the repeater clubs that is mandated by the federal government and Industry Canada, formerly now whatever it's called, Spectrum Management and Science, blah, blah, blah. But isn't it obligation of the repeater to ensure that there isn't broadcast disturbance on the repeater? If you're not competent, let me rephrase. If you're not available, is there not someone that could be or should be available to ensure that there isn't the 2 hours of disturbance today and yesterday and the day before that occurs on the repeater? I hope I'm not making myself clear. Maybe I'm not conveying to you.
Well, whatever the case is, I've already read those regulations. It's not the club that's responsible for the repeater, it's the station operating it that is responsible for the repeater. Now, the club owner, my obligation, if I hear foul language or whatever, and I hear it, yes, I shut it down.
So, Henry, I really don't want to play with semantics. I really don't. I think I understand, and it's just little old me that has heard 2 hours in excess of. Somebody has to correct me because clearly I'm not aware. But 2 hours of disturbance on this repeater system, it seems very disgusting. It seems very abusive of this club and the club that represents and is governing all of these repeaters. Sorry, do you want to still play with semantics, Henry?
No, but do you want to play with semantics? Because I have friends as well. Okay, and they're looking into this situation with this repeater garbage that's taking place.
Henry, I don't know about your friends. That's not the point I'm asking. You're welcome to have friends. Yeah, we're not playing a threat thing. I'm making a statement out of concern that the last 2 hours, no one else is going to speak up, but the last 2 hours of abuse and recordings, and you're telling me earlier that you have a job or you have some excuses or some explanation why that whole repeater group, TFMCS, couldn't shut down abuses for 2 hours. And you're telling me about your friends and or some semantics that you have as an explanation. I'm simply asking, when there's 2 hours of abuses, today is just one example, yesterday and the day before, maybe I'm mistaken, but it's occurring regularly in my view, and I'm not afraid to talk up and statement.
Well, you know what? Neither am I. If you've got the logs, the times of the files, send them to me, and I'll do something with it.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Is there anyone across Toronto, Canada, that have heard abuses? And are we all shivering in the corner like little guppies? Is there anyone that has heard the abuses over the last 2 hours?
Can we stop this right now and let it go and have the repeater back to normal use for people who can talk, please? Thank you.
Sorry, what, Huey? I'm trying to talk to Henry, and I'm asking him about the abuses that have occurred. I hope he's accountable for what's happening on behalf of the repeater club.
Okay, Andre, he gave you a suggestion, and that's it. Stop hounding the guy. Leave him alone. He already told you what he said. What more can you ask about it, okay? Just drop it.
Huey, I really wasn't talking to you. I'm hoping that Henry could make a comment, and then we could finish the discussion. I'm not sure why you feel obligated.
Okay, if you don't like using this repeater, then do me a favor. Don't use it. It's simple as that. I'm going to come up right down to the fat with it. If you don't like using this repeater, don't use said, they have the same trouble as well. Maybe they could do it, or go over to YRC. They'll tell you.
Yes, simply again, Henry, I'm asking for accountability. I'm not asking for excuse. Obviously, I could turn the radio off, and I do that often, or I could choose another frequency. The question again was accountability. And maybe you lost the point that I was asking, but I hear your excuses, or I hear what you're saying now. So I guess the issue is a moot point.
Are you the guy who is creating the disturbance?
Sorry, who is that?
Is you that you are creating the disturbance, or someone else?
I am definitely not. I am definitely not the person doing the disturbance. You're correct. I am not.
So let's do not create the problem to the higher level. It's not necessary.
Sorry, what is do not create the problem at the higher level is your statement? I'm simply asking accountability again, and it was a question that I asked on behalf of the last 2 hours of disturbance.
GZ short.
You know what? Don't worry about it, guys. I'm just going to shut it down. I mean, I'm hearing the interference right now.
It's Andre's fault.
WGW.